Hello everyone, welcome to 52 Weeks of Startup. And I'm Shenyuan Gu, and I'm the founder of Technology and also a joint company Wealth Fund. And again, I'm marketing. So 52 Weeks of Startup is a program that I've done for the past year to basically share what I've learned in my entrepreneurial activities. It has so far been in Chinese, but today I'd like to do a little change, which is to do it in English or potentially English-speaking audience. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so for today, we're going to talk and share a little question that may be on the mind of some entrepreneurs, which is how to make sure that you are not financially stressed out when you're doing a startup or building a startup. Now, this is lack of money or financial resources probably is the single most important source of stress for many founders. Before you are building your business, you probably need some capital, right? And even when you're running your business, maintaining enough cash flow can still be pretty stressful and painful. Now, I've done my first startup since 2011, but even today, cash flow still poses as a problem, an issue for me. But what I'd like to share today is something I learned from a book I've been reading, which is Roger Hamilton's Millionaire Masterplan. It's a great book, and it's also a book that's been recommended by one of my mentors, who's the #1 writer on Medium.com, Benjamin Hardy. Ben said that Roger's book is the best book on personal finance he has ever read. Okay, so essentially Roger's book, what Roger does in that book is he's separated people into 4 types of geniuses and also dissect the wealth pyramids, so to speak, into 9 different levels. So the basic idea is that you should not do something that's beyond your current level. And at every level, there's always a focus and also some certain tasks that you can do to move into the next stage. So for example, if personally you have your monthly cash flow is net negative, meaning that the cash that enters into your account is less than the amount of cash that you're spending, then you actually have a negative cash flow. And regardless of how much money, how much assets you have, like whether a company or that's under your name, when you have a net negative cash flow, that puts you in the infrared level, which is the lowest button in the wealth ladder. And that will probably cause you a lot of stress, because essentially every day when you're doing things, you're operating, you're losing money, or you're losing off some money that maybe you're putting money into things that's something that's decreasing in value. Instead, what you should do is, as Roger said, is that you should try to make sure, for example, your personal level income cash flow is positive, and use the extra assets for saving or for other investments. In other words, you should not try something that's beyond your current level. So how does this apply to if you're running a company or a startup? Well, essentially, I think it's the same idea, which is you have to make sure that the cash that comes into your company is always greater, than what's going out. And if you are initially at the initial stage, probably you will need some investment in building things. However, even if we're doing that, that should not jeopardize your personal cash flow. Okay, always make sure your personally is cash positive. That will generate so you're basically all right for yourself and your family, and you can use the excess to build your company or whatever enterprise you're seeking to build. So this is a tip I learned from Roger, and to be frank, right now in my personal finance, I have been cash negative for a while now. So this is in fact what I'm putting the highest priority now to fix. In Roger's word, when you're, it's kind of like you have a leaky plumbing system where water is being leaking out, and you're trying to build a house. It won't work, it doesn't work. So this is what I'd like to share for today. So 52 weeks of startup is something I basically borrow. It's where I will share about some of the experiences, tips, tricks, tools, ideas, concepts I've learned along my way of my entrepreneurial journey. If you like the content, please subscribe our YouTube channel, like us on our Facebook page, fan page, or maybe spread it to friends and family that you think it might be helpful for them. All right, thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.